I've been documenting my people through the lens of a camera for the last 51 years. And somewhere about 30-some years ago, when I was really beginning to explore my relationship with the lens and the African American people, I decided to do a book on black women. 30-some years later, it ain't done, and it'll never be done until the day I die.
My beautiful sister standing with a Colgate smile, wielding the huge gavel with afro standing tall and black skin glistening. She was the delegate to the Democratic National Convention, California's first black congresswoman, Yvonne Brathwaite Burke, fighting for freedom the all-American way, intelligence and beauty working at its best. Charisma at work is another bright star, Shirley Chisholm, elected as a Democrat to Congress, eloquent speaking, beautiful black-skinned New Yorker from Brooklyn, assemblywoman, New York State legislator, and congresswoman. She was a power of example who lightened my heart and helped my expectations come to stellar heights. A young woman from Houston took the world by storm with her oratorical skills, admitted to the bars in Massachusetts and Texas, and elected to the Texas Senate and re-elected. Barbara Jordan, elected as a Democrat to Congress and delegate to the Democratic National Convention. College professor, Lyndon B. Johnson, Centennial Chairman in National Policy, and much, much more. Barbara Jordan is strength, truth, and elegance, the form of the black woman who blazed strong and proud through the American justice system for us all.
Precious Lord.
A black woman fighting in the American Civil Rights Movement and the right to vote was a member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and born in Montgomery County, Mississippi. Fannie Lou Hamer. Fannie believed in education, particularly on aspects of economics and politics for total success and financial independence. One of her first projects was the Freedom Farms Corporation, where land was founded for a co-op, specifically to have poverty-stricken farmers purchase stakes in the land.
I get so tired.
Coretta Scott King was married to the king and full of brains and beautiful as well. She loved music, children, family, and education. She went on to Antioch College in Ohio on a full scholarship, became interested in civil rights as an undergraduate. After marrying Dr. King and surviving the civil rights movement, Mrs. King continued to serve the cause of justice and human rights. Not to let her husband's memory fade away, she was successful in leading a campaign to establish Dr. King's birthday as a national holiday by an act of Congress.
In 1971, I was doing a story on the Old South in the Mississippi Delta in Magnolia County, in the area around Holly Springs, Mississippi. And we were going into a lot of plantation houses and interviewing the people who were there. And in all of the houses we went into, it was mothers and children. All the houses we visited, the TV was on, the mothers and the children were sitting around watching game shows and soap operas. In each of the homes, after we interviewed the mother, the writer asked all the kids what they want to do or who they want to be when they grow up. And he constantly got a bunch of, I don't know. We were riding down through the Delta, and I was changing film or something. I had my head down, and I heard Jack say, "Stop the car, stop the car." As he slowed down, there was a plantation house right by the road, and behind there was a mother and about 5 or 6 of her kids in height of a succession, from the next biggest to her down to the smallest, in the field with hoes digging in the dirt. As the interview proceeded, the woman said, "We're not allowed to grow no food on this plantation, but I told the plantation owner, I can't feed these kids on what I make off this land. I'm growing me some food." And he ain't said nothing to me and ain't bothered me. This woman's home was right on the road, an example of defiance. When the writer, Jack White, asked each one of those kids that was digging in that dirt, when he asked them what they wanted to be in the future, they all wanted to be somebody, a nurse, a doctor, a teacher. The bottom line to this story is, where you have a strong woman, you're gonna have a strong family, you're gonna have strong children who have aspirations and wanna go somewhere and be somebody.
Great black woman, mother of the earth and universe, you have led so many to freedom through your sisters, daughters, nieces, aunts, grandmothers, godmothers, and friends. I know you, love you, revere you, admire you, hold you in the highest esteem. You are my sheroes.